Hello, it's Nikki. Today I want to share a genius moment. And I don't have loads, but when I do, I like to acknowledge them because you never know when you're going to get your next one. I had it when I was about 21, and it's a phrase that I can share with you that is just a great reminder. So the reference is, or let's go back to when it was. So it was 2003. I just left drama school and I left 5 months early because I got 2 jobs back to back. And so I just figured that that's what was the right thing to do. So I left in my 3rd year and I did these 2 jobs. And those jobs came from me doing a showcase. So when you leave drama school in your 3rd year, you always do like a West End showcase, and agents, casting directors, they all come along. And that was just a really great way for me to finish. Like, I felt really good about it. Anyway, those jobs kind of went from the May until the end of October. So this is October 2003 by this point. And I suddenly had that dawning of, right, now what? And that is the life often of a jobbing actor or a contractor, that sometimes you get those lovely moments of back-to-back things, but then sometimes you get those gaps of now what? And I remember distinctly saying to a pal, well, I better get on with it because Steven Spielberg does not have my landline. And again, that is an example of where we were. I had a landline and that's how agents, or that's how people contacted you. I think I did have an email address, and maybe I did have a mobile phone, but it was definitely at that stage where you could only keep 10 text messages. And I don't think that they could email to your phone at that point. So the landline was golden. And Steven Spielberg was just the kind of reference at that time because he was one of the film directors that was in my reference point. And yet, I think that phrase has been so good for me time and time again, because I am never one of those people that assumes that things will just come to me and land on my lap. And I know that there are some people in this world who that really works for them. They're always, we know them, they always land on their feet. Like, something good is always around the corner. They have just these weird and wonderful moments, and that is great, brilliant. But for me, I've always known that I want to meet whatever it is halfway. And so I want to ask you today, who is the Steven Spielberg of, like, that you're trying to find? So what is your end goal? Where are you trying, what door are you trying to open? Where are you trying to get to next? So this could be, I want this kind of ideal client, but I'm getting loads of clients that are coming into my inbox and none of them want to pay. Okay, great. Who is that ideal client? What does that look and feel like? Maybe you want to have an opportunity. Maybe you want to grow a branch of your kind of PR or your press or your media. If you do come over to Speak Up, nickyraby.com/speak up. That's a really good way of building your speaking career. But it's a really good one, because if we just assume that it's not going to happen unless we put some input in, then it clicks us into action. Okay, well, if it's not just going to come to me, I better put my trainers on then, or I better go and research people, or I better go on LinkedIn. And it just reminds us to stay sharp, to be very clear about where you're going and what your version of success is and what your end point is and where you're trying to get to. We know that vagueness does not reward anyone, and we have to be on our game. We have to be very clear about our intentions, because Also, we only have limited time. So I would rather you spend that time working towards the things that you actually want to do rather than just, doing busy work. I hope that's useful. I would love to know. Also, if I can open a door in some kind of shape or form for you, let me know. Start talking to people about the doors that you want to open, because I think you'll be surprised the amount of people that say, oh, I know somebody who does that, or shall I put you in touch with them? Great. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. So let me know how you get on. If you want to work with me or you want to go to that Speak Up course, go to nickyraby.com. You can go to the Work With Me section to find the one-on-one stuff, and also you can go to the speaking section to find my speaking offerings as well, whether that's you booking me as a speaker or learning how to be a speaker. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.